Hello everyone, this is Roxas1359. Welcome back to Let's Play Crash Twinsanity. Last time, we ended up defeating the evil twins, Victor and Moritz, having them meet a gruesome demise at the hands of evil Crash, and getting ourselves the 100% ending for Crash Twinsanity. In this little bonus episode, I'm going to be going through all the little cut content that we have unlocked now that we have all the gems within the game. First things first, I need to add 3 deaths to the death count because I ended up being an idiot and forgot about them inside of the Agony level. And I apologize for that, ladies and gentlemen. I tried my best with the death count, but sometimes it's very hard to keep track of them when you're running 2 Crash Bandicoot games at the same time. Oh, very hard. Very hard. But first things first, let us go and see what we have unlocked now that we have all the gems. So, here is our extra screen. Each of these extras is unlocked based on a different gem. So, first off, we have the blue gem, which gives you the boss gallery. The boss gallery has the first image being of an in-game model, the second one being of a drawn image. So, for boss gallery 1, we have Mecha-Bandicoot, and in the second one, we have Mecha-Bandicoot in his drawn form. As you can notice, he has a drill for his arm. Mecha-Bandicoot went through a lot of design changes when it came to his weapons. Initially, he was going to have a drill, but it was changed to a chainsaw for the final version. Then we have, just scrolling down here, we have the Embryo and Entropy boss fights. And if we go to Gallery 9, we can see the models for both of them. Then finally, I believe it is right these two. We have Madame Amberly, and we can see all the kids at the Academy of Evil. We have Kid Engine, Kid Embryo, and Kid Cortex with Victor and Moritz. I just love... This is probably one of my favorite boss gallery images, if only because I just love Kid Engine for the fact that his missile is replaced with a paper airplane. That's actually rather humorous. So, that's what you unlock. Whenever you grab a blue gem, you would unlock a new boss gallery. So, now that it takes care of that, the clear gems unlock the cutscenes in the game, so you can rewatch them at any point in which you want, from movie 1 to movie 15, which is where the evil twins end up getting eaten and is the final cutscene of the game. The green gem unlocks the enemy gallery within the game, showing off some enemies that actually aren't even in the game unless you try to find them. So we got ourselves the skunks, we got Papu Papu and the tribals, we got some crabs, those were shown, the penguins, which are kind of oddly colored, I would admit. Now there's Rusty Walrus. Where's the one I'm looking for? Ah, the fish. The fish you won't really see too much within the game. They are in the game in some areas, but you have to go out of your way to find them. I believe that they're deep in the water, but I could be wrong. They may have just been cut entirely. And we got the block robots, the gargoyles from Rooftop Rampage, and finally we've got the ants from the 10th dimension, as you can see right here. So, every green gem, you get something new for that gallery. Next, we have the purple gem, which shows you the concept art from the game. This is concept art of levels that were in the game, as well as levels that were cut. A few of them in particular that were cut were this one in particular, which was supposed to be a hoverboarding level in which you would have gone across the wasteland, obviously avoiding whatever was chasing you. The hoverboard was originally supposed to have a lot more significance in the game, but it was cut out. Oddly enough, the hoverboard inside the cutscene that Cortex uses at the beginning of the game is still actually there and is accessible to be flown if you use Game Shark codes in order to access it. It's invisible, but you will be able to fly around on the hoverboard once you find the invisible hoverboard. So that's rather odd. We have another one around here. That's Rockslide Rumble. Let's see if we can find that one. We have right here, looks like this is either supposed to be the 10th dimension, to my knowledge, possibly Ant Agony. One thing that's a big disappointment when it comes to these galleries, there is no way to scroll through them without having to go back with the triangle button and then hitting the X button to look around. So this is how all the concept art is everything. Here is where the supposed captain is believed to have been for taking you to the ferry. That's connected to... it should be this one. the unused harbor level, which is what this concept art is representing. Remember, the unused harbor level was going to be in your way, so then you would be able to go to the iceberg lab after you got through it. That's not the only thing, however. There was another level that the unused harbor level was supposed to connect you to, and that was a race against the Komodo Bros. That was known as Crazy Komodo's Crash Course. It was cut early on in the game, so the Komodo Bros do not have a model within the game. Initially, you would have raced against the Komodo brothers, and you would have won a crystal if you ended up winning. You would have accessed it by going to a cave that is inside the harbor level. But it was cut early on, so the Komodo Bros never saw the light of day. And the last concept art I'm going to show right here is when Cortex is thawing out and there's the seagull on his head. I just love that. I also love that everyone's playing bingo, and Koala Kong looks very odd. He looks more like a koala, that's for sure. Doesn't look like a mouse. And you can notice one of the Komodo Bros right there too. So, that's what you get for purple gems. You get concept art. For the red gems, you get cells from the cutscenes that were within the game, basically the storyboard, for example. So, first off, we have things for the Crash 1 cutscene. For the first cutscene in the game, as you can see, this is how the storyboard plays out. So, it's interesting that we got storyboards for one of the for one of the things. So we have different things at different points in the game. So let's go to Ant Agony. So this is where it looks like before you go into it. Bandicoot Pursuit. Cortex looks all heroic. Slide Rumble. Just taking Nina and jumping off the edge. Nina fixing the Psychotron. Where's Slip Slide Ice Capades? Evil, I see hiding. Slip Slide Ice Capades. Cortex looking out at Engine's battleship, so that's what he was seeing. So that's what you unlock for the red gems. Finally, we have the yellow gems, which is the unseen gallery. These are of early concept designs of some of the enemies, as well as alternate designs. So we're going to go through the entire gallery for this one. So we got a three-headed chimera. It's rather interesting. A mutant, it looks like. Concept designs for the evil twins, Victor and Moritz. Kind of creepy. The ants' initial designs. That's a pretty beefy ant when going against, say, Crash Bandicoot here. Huge change. What I'm going to assume, this looks like the camera bots, but this could be just something else. Just like a small little fortress. Fire-breathing flies. That's definitely something the 10th dimension would have. Fire-breathing bats. Yeah, the 10th dimension is not a, hospitable place. Here is the model of Evil Coco that I ended up showing off earlier. As you can see, she had a full model in the game, but she was ultimately cut. What looks like a satyr. And I have no idea what this would have been. Probably the 10th dimension, just like most of these other galleries seem to be implying. But I'm wondering what the story behind this little goat man is. Looks like the ants would have been able to ride mounts of their own that you would have had to attack. Piggies! There were supposed to be piggies in the games. They even had models. Makes sense. We have chickens everywhere, so why not have pigs for some pork? What I'm going to assume are some shaman witch doctors that probably would have been inside of Totem Hokum. I have no idea what the heck this thing is. It kind of looks like something that'd be in the 10th dimension, but it also looks like something that'd be in a Ratchet & Clank game. Here is an enemy design and its full model that would have been inside Gonabit Coco, which kind of makes sense, seeing as how it's a cute little teddy bear, little lollipop. Just imagine Cortex shooting that thing with his laser. This is creepy. I have no idea where this would have fit in with the game at all, so it's quite obvious why this was cut. Maybe if there was some sort of swamp level in the game. And then what I'm going to call the demon teddy bear, because this thing looks like an evil little teddy bear, and it's adorable. Probably would have been in the 10th dimension, and it has a full model in the game. So that takes care of that. The 100% trailer, if you're wondering what that is, that's the cutscene I put at the end of the credits with inside of Crash Bandicoot Twinsanity when it came to getting 100%. I am rambling on, and basically, let me try and explain that again without sounding like a complete idiot. Basically, this is the therapy session that I put at the end credits for Twinsanity in the last episode. Finally, we have what is known as the Spyro trailer. This is unlocked automatically from the beginning, I believe, and this is a trailer for Spyro: A Hero's Tale, so why don't I just play this real quick.
In the Dragon Realms, all is not well. The fallen dragon, Red, is using the dark gems to poison the life of the world. 5 heroes must fight the forces of evil. Spyro, Hunter, Sergeant Bird, Sparks, and the newest comrade, Blink. Now is the time. Let the battle commence. Spyro, A Hero's Tale. The adventure has begun. Rated E for everyone.
So yes, Spyro: A Hero's Tale, the continuation of the Spyro series right before it went for the reboot, and I never gave it a chance because Spyro Enter the Dragonfly had killed any interest I had in the game. Yeah, that game was very powerful on me and my decisions. But before we end off this episode, there's a few things that I hadn't shown off within the actual project. They're more of Fake Nina's cutscenes that she ended up uploading to YouTube. So, first off, we'll do an extended scene for the first cutscene in the game, in which Cortex ended up, stunning Coco. So, thanks again to Fake Nina.
Coco, my dear, I can't bear to see you like this. Better.
Yeah, I kind of wish that was added into the game. I could tell why they cut it out, probably because it wasn't really something that was feasible. It was just more of an in-joke thing to continue on with the scene about what happened to Coco. But I can understand why it was cut. Still would have been nice to be in the game. Next, we have some actual taunts from the evil twins that would have played if you got a game over within Twinsanity. I have not gotten a single game over in a single Crash Bandicoot game for all the ones I've done, so we probably wouldn't have seen this even if it was in the game. So, thanks again to Fake Nina.
Read it and weep, dork. Game me over. Game me over? Well, you gave it your best shot. You want to quit now? I'd quit now. Game over. If you hurry, you might still be able to get a refund. I hope you kept the receipt. Maybe you should try another game. I hear netball is very rewarding. Now I see why you don't have any friends. And we don't like you neither.
Yeah, those twins, they're kind of dicks. But that pretty much is all the main scenes that Fake Nina had uploaded onto YouTube and talked about. And that is not really all we know about Crash Twinsanity. There's still a lot more when it comes to cut levels. I recommend watching CJ Parr's 2 episodes on the cut levels from Crash Twinsanity, as it goes more into depth on them than I really can go into, besides going into the ones that I've already gone into. There's a lot of stuff about Twinsanity that you don't know. But anyway, guys, I'm going to end it off right here. Roxas1359. We're not entirely done with Twinsanity yet. I have one more bonus thing for you all. See you guys next time.